Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's NFHS broadcast, bringing to you the Madelia Blackhawks coming in at 2-10 against the Janesville Waldorf Pemberton Bulldogs at 1-13. Can't forget the Bulldogs. Tonight's NFHS broadcast is brought to you by Vincent Plumbing and Heating. For all your plumbing and heating needs in Janesville, Minnesota, 507-234-6436. Valley Conference action tonight, the 14th day of January.
Yes.
It's a Monday. And Valley Conference action here. Both teams looking for that elusive first Valley Conference victory on the season. The Bulldogs, of course, their one lone victory, a 59-38 victory over the Faribault BA Cardinals, while the Madelia Blackhawks have two victories, one over Trinity, which I believe is out of Hutchinson, and then they have a victory over Heron Lake Okabena Fulda, a recently consolidated team. I believe that team used to be known as the Southwest Star Concept. We played them in sections a few years ago. I'm going to get your mic a little louder here.
I'm sorry.
Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Oh.
But once again, Jace Emery alongside David B. Holm.
Yes, sir.
And there you go. And we're really excited to be with you. About 9 minutes to go before starting lineups are read. And we had a lot of downtime this evening, so we have some pregame stuff prepared for you that we would like to talk about. But first, we're going to start with the starters for the Madelia Blackhawks. And one thing worth noting, Shelby Wiederhoff was a volleyball coach at, maybe still is, at Truman. And she went to Truman High School, now is the head coach at Madelia. And my parents, who might be listening right now, Shelby Wiederhoff played on the basketball and volleyball teams the years I was in college, and she was the star player. The star player, yes. She was very good. She then transferred to Storm Lake. I believe Storm Lake, Iowa has a college. I think she finished out there. But she's leading the Madelia Blackhawks tonight, led by a lot of upperclassmen. Number 1, Lillian Mall, a junior. Number 5, Emily Stevenson, a junior. 13, Elena De La Cruz, a senior. Number 21, Sylvia Rodriguez, a senior. And 23, Kayleigh Klobes, also a senior. So the experience advantage certainly goes to the Blackhawks in terms of the girls on the court. Coaching-wise, I believe this is her first year coaching varsity basketball for the Blackhawks. For the Bulldogs, it is the same 5 they've had start, I believe, every game this season. Emily Olson, the sophomore, Mandy Gruss, a junior, Emma Johnson, sophomore, Megan Wall, sophomore, and Alexia King, the lone senior on the team. Led, of course, by Eric Thompson, first-year head coach for the Janesville Waldorf Pemberton Bulldogs. We have some keys to the game.
Can you find them?
Oh, we'll find them eventually.
Where are they?
I think it's lower one.
I believe it says keys to up. Right there.
Aha! We have the keys to the game that we would like to talk about. And one maybe not mentioned for the Blackhawks would be that experience edge.
Yeah.
They've played varsity basketball. I know I've said the name De La Cruz, Rodriguez, and Klobes. This will be the second or third time through, and they possibly have been starting since their freshman year. The Madelia Blackhawks girls program has been down for quite some time, and a lot of these girls, these seniors, receive substantial playing time, much like a lot of our girls are, at a very young age. And I believe Elena De La Cruz will be the one to watch. I think, to the best of my knowledge, she is their top gun, so to speak. But also they got to ride the momentum. They recently picked up a big victory over Heron Lake Okabena Fulda, and they were competitive against Cleveland recently. Similar scores in the about a 10-point game, and so they've had some similar scores against similar opponents. So you might say with the home court, maybe JWP has a slight edge, but it's not a maybe it's not a 50-50 game, but this one is, I wouldn't be shocked one bit if Madelia came away with the victory tonight.
Yeah, and I would say for Janesville, Now let's explain this a little bit.
Yes.
Preheat the oven.
Preheat the oven.
You
Don't
know,
just throw the chicken nuggets in. You got to preheat that first.
And what we mean by that is, you're playing at home. There's not really much of a home advantage.
No,
here.
not at all.
No one's really here right now.
No, it is
Unfortunately, but
the band isn't even hardly here. And they're supposed to play in 5 minutes.
So I think, and there's not much here for Madelia either. So if Janesville can start up, 8-0 run, 10-0 run, they're up. They're up big early. I think that's what could have.
Maybe draw the crowd into it a little bit too.
Right.
Whatever happened to you make a shot and you go like this to try to pump them up a little bit. I don't know if that exists anymore, but and they got to play fast. I think the Bulldogs, and they have for many years against many points, have the speed advantage.
Right.
But sometimes with that, the turnovers, limiting the turnovers while playing fast, I think will be something we'll have to keep a close eye on tonight. This will be a good one, a good Valley Conference matchup here. And we're very excited to bring it to you. And we thank you so much for joining us on NFHS. Whether it be the one night, the season, or the full year subscription, we thank you so much. And also the 6th grade youth is playing at halftime. So that's probably brought in a lot of these fans this evening. They're probably parents of the 6th graders. The Blackhawks have not been on the court for a while.
They left at about 7 minutes.
Yeah, they left relatively early, I'd say.
They have their own keys to the game.
They got their own, maybe, and I'm sure theirs are probably a little more. Do they have? They're going to preheat the oven on us. We got to be ready. We got to be ready to withstand the heat. We got to let them make mistakes, and you know what? Those fish sticks aren't ready to go in, but they're going to put them in anyway because we're going to make them do that. And here we go. And here we go. Here come the Blackhawks. Once again, led by Coach Wiederhoft, who I went Bethany Lutheran College with. She was a freshman the year after I graduated, so I didn't go there at the same time, but I hung out on campus a lot first couple years after I graduated. I still had a lot of friends there.
Okay.
Spent a lot of time there.
Ah, you're that guy. Kidding.
Please.
Kidding. Bethany's different.
Bethany is very different.
Kidding.
And I was 21 years old. I mean, what?
Yeah. Oh, you graduated early.
I graduated. Yeah, I was 21 when I graduated. So I'm not. I mean, I wasn't like
So
that.
you're saying I'm not smart. I haven't graduated yet.
Well, your time is coming.
We're joking.
He hasn't preheated the oven yet.
I haven't preheated
The oven's been turned, but it hasn't dinged that it's ready. No, I don't know. That'll be the last analogy like that of the evening. I've used my quota. A few games ago, we had a gentleman with the last name of Trump on the team for Faribault BA, and I gave myself 5 presidential analogies, and I used all 5. They all came in the second half mostly, though, when Trump started to get hot with the shots. I had more to say. Going Back to My Roots is the song. Have you ever heard this song? Imagine Dragons. I know them. They're pretty popular, I think, aren't they?
Yeah, they were the underground band when I was in high school.
There you go.
You were cool if you listened to Imagine Dragons.
Now they're mainstream.
Yeah, they're mainstream now.
All right. Well, we got 1 minute and 35 seconds or so to go. The mic's ready. I'm ready to read off my script here.
All right.
I'm going to hide this, and we have instructed our camera person to put it on the flag during the national anthem. Either the flag or the band, and maybe if you can switch off between the two, that'd be wonderful. And we're about ready to go here, so I'm going to get in position.
Yeah. Slave. Caitlin. Slave is so much fun. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's Valley Conference matchup between the visiting Madelia Blackhawks and your very own Janesville Waldorf Pemberton Bulldogs. This game is being played under the rules of the Minnesota State High School League. These rules provide for fair competition among all players. Spectators can help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Everyone is responsible for keeping this game at a high level of good sportsmanship. And now, please rise in honor of the United States of America as the JWP Pep Band led by Adam Kelly performs our national anthem. And now for tonight's starters. First, for the visiting Madelia Blackhawks. Starting at guard, the junior #1, Lillian Wall. Starting at guard, the junior #5, Emily Stevenson. Starting at center, the senior #13, Elena De La Cruz. Starting at guard, the senior #21, Sylvia Rodriguez. And starting at guard, the senior #23, Kayleigh Rose. The Blackhawks are coached by Shelby Meteroff, Matt Corning, and Tobias Haugen. And now the starters for your very own Janesville Waldorf Pemberton Bulldogs. Starting at guard, the 5'5" sophomore #10, Emma Johnson. Starting at forward, the 5'10" sophomore #12, Megan Wall. Starting at guard, the 5'5" junior #24, Manny Roos. Starting at guard, the 5'3" sophomore #30, Emily Olsen. And starting at forward, the 6' senior #42, Valencia Henning. The Bulldogs are coached by Eric Johnson, Hannah Rainier, and Sam Bruce.
Too loud of a mic. Couldn't gimmick it enough. That's what she said. Couldn't gimmick it enough. Couldn't give the guts down.
Because they would have been over the top. I got to test this before the game. I need to do like a test run, like David home or something like that. Just to,
B.
oh, I'm sorry. would it say it in the program of your?
Yeah.
Wow. I've never had that happen. A middle initial? That's awesome. David.
Well,
B.
It's
home.
It's not on like my.
I would have done it like that, by the way.
Oh yeah.
If I ever announce you in a starting lineup for anything,
Well, they did.
which could happen one day,
They
by the
did.
way.
They did our nicknames every once in a while.
Okay.
You got tip.
And Bulldogs win the tip.
Ooh. You got a zone.
Oh,
right
boy.
away.
Floater pass to Gruce. Johnson for three.
There it
Well,
is.
that's how you start it. That's how you start it.
Little pressure.
We'll keep you in the know on the score as it passes. And that's a 2. It's off. Rebound. Oh, left it open. And the foul. And Rodriguez heading to the line to tie it up here. And free throw is nothing but silk. Tied up 3-3.
Full court pressure here.
Oh, stolen away. I thought there might have been some contact there. I thought there might have been a little contact there.
You know, do you think what was it, Lake Crystal, who had good success pressing us?
I'd press him. Yeah.
I mean, do you think Madelia found that out?
Maybe some scouting.
Yeah.
Van He, well, no, that was boys. I was gonna say Van He was here.
Oh my.
And an errant shot, I believe.
The lob. We don't have Zion out here.
I don't think so.
That.
The bump absorbs the contact. Rebounded by Olsen. Looks up to Johnson. Nice floater pass. Can't possess it, but it's going to stay with the Bulldogs. Off the shin of Johnson. Can we get a little zoom in, please? Zoom. Just a touch. Just a touch. Ah, thank you. It's getting a little better. And it was there. And you could see Coach Thompson clapped his hands in exasperation of maybe he wanted her to shoot it. And kick ball. It's going to stay with the Bulldogs with 16:44 to go. Tap head. They tapped head.
Really?
This isn't tap head, though.
No. It's not your play.
No.
Swing. Emily in corner. Emily in the corner. Walls, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It worked.
It worked. And I think Coach Thompson was doing the same thing you were. He called out for Megan. Floater pass here to Rodriguez.
Nice dish.
That was a very good pass. Bulldogs have the size advantage.
Short.
Lame duck shot there, but she gets her own rebound, does Maul. And Walls comes away with it, picks up her dribble, gives it to Emily Olsen.
No, this is a 3-2, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Groos, a little bit of a wild shot there. Not a bad shot. Oh, the turnovers. Yep, and there's a foul. You know, that's going to, I can already sense right now the speed is with the Bulldogs, but it's going to be the turnover. Right. What's going to happen, especially with the press? To Maul. Maul, she had an open look. Not confident enough. And De La Cruz with the drive, but then slapped it off her.
There's some contact there.
Slapped it off her hand at the last moment.
Keep trapping.
Close, right in front of us. And King puts it up and in for 2. And it is a 7-3 lead for the Bulldogs. Yep, and that right out, plain as day.
Yep. You got to play with your feet.
Plain as day. And that's Johnson's second. And Hinsey taking off the warm-up. And Johnson heading out with her second foul. She'll be back in this half, no doubt. And Maul, that's De La Cruz for 3. It's off. King the board. And Maul went for the steal, didn't get it. Over to Groos. Floater pass to Hinsey. Nice pass to King, and King's on the board with 4 quick points. 9-3. Yep. I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. And we're right in front of us here, and that is Stevenson. Hinsey heading down. No one stopping ball until a little late. Groos, she's not going to miss that too often. She does this time, though. And lead pass. De La Cruz The whirling dervish shot is not in.
Too many offensive rebounds right now.
Oh, another one.
Yeah? I feel like they've gotten one every possession.
I think so.
King's tired.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, very. I wouldn't be. Who are they going to put in for, you wonder? Loken, probably?
Yeah.
Oh, was Loken down there? No? I thought she was.
Oh, she's
Oh,
at the
Loken's
end.
toward the end. Yeah, King's gassed.
Oh, it was that.
Hinsey for three. It's off. And King
Maybe not so much.
may stolen away here. Rodriguez, the left
And
end again. And get one shot. And then the referee explaining the call to Coach Thompson. Free throw is, boy, she's good at those free throws that from what we've seen so far. Cuts the deficit to a one-possession game. And Maul sneaking up from behind there. Olsen might think she got mauled there, but
Right.
I'm not sure. Walson will inbound in front of the Bulldog bench.
Don't. Oh.
And right to the day, yeah, and that's going to be one. That's going to be one on, that is Klobes. Walls to Olsen. Blackhawks going to keep the pressure on. Bulldogs already have 5 team fouls this half to the 2 for the Blackhawks.
Get in there.
And
Olsen fouled on the
kind of a delayed reaction from the crowd. But what happened is, if the camera didn't catch it, I think it did though, was after the shot, the girl ran into her, like I just ran into you there. And she's going to the line for 3. Free throw is off. She'll get 2 more. 13:56 to go. Could I get one more tick in, please? One more tick, please.
The zoom.
Exactly. Now we're talking. You could see the ripple of the net with that zoom in there. You know,
She made all 3.
and I'm not demanding it because I want it. I'm demanding it because the NFHF subscribers need it.
Consumer. Good job, Walls.
And that's a
Short,
3. That's
short.
way off and a little bit late to react were the Blackhawks, and it's going to be the Bulldogs heading the other way. And King's still out there. I'm a little surprised.
3 on 2.
Nice drive there by Hinsey. Very nice.
Cut her off. There you go, Olsen.
Yeah.
Gotta be quicker, though.
Yeah, you got to angle that a little sooner. And probably should have pivoted. Oh, blocked by Walls. Shovel pass, but they're not. They're getting these offensive rebounds left and right.
Yeah, another one. I think we're a little tired. I don't think that's
I think so too. They're not because we're putting a little pressure on them too. The boys not in action today. I see a lot of the boys in the crowd. Possibly deflected there by.
Nope.
What?
I didn't see it.
I just thought the way the ball, but I guess you can't go by that.
Keep going.
Oh, wasn't ready for it. I thought there could have been a foul there on Olsen. Oh, nice fake. Yep. And it's going to be, I believe is that 23?
Walls.
It is Klobes heading to the line. The foul was on Walls. Subs coming in for the Blackhawks, I believe, for the first time. We'll get those numbers momentarily. 7-point lead for the Bulldogs, 13-6. That free throw will narrow the deficit just a little bit. Subs coming in. We have 3 Blackhawks coming in. That is Mackenzie Peterson, a junior. That is Giovanna Cortez, a sophomore. And let's see. That is Taylor Tierney, a senior. Tierney, I know I've pronounced that before. I think Tierney at one point started. A lot of seniors for these Blackhawks. Gruce for 3.
Travel.
And jump ball.
Okay.
And we'll just quickly show you what the score shows, and it's not showing up, but there it is, just to keep you in the know on the score. Time was not correct. We were at 12:34 to go. Jump ball again. It's going to go to the Blackhawks of Madelia. Once again, the Madelia Blackhawks coming into tonight's two victories on the season. One versus Trinity, and that's going to be a body foul, no doubt, which I believe to be Trinity of Hutchinson. Maybe I can check that at some point at halftime. And then they have a victory over Heron Lake Okabena Fulda. Walls gets it in. King still out there. King calling for it. Three-pointer is off the back iron. Tierney the rebound, and it's the Blackhawks heading the other way. Down court pass to Peterson. Oh, nice move there. Very nice move. And that was Klobes. And Walls called for a nice move there by Walls. She's trapped though. Jump ball. It's going to stay with the Bulldogs, isn't it? No, it's not. I'm sorry. And Wheelock coming in for the first time for King. Had a feeling that was coming.
Yeah.
King with some 4 quick points though. Stays with White.
Now she can't run the baseline.
Nope. And she lost the handle. Three, I think calling for a 3-2 maybe? Gruss for 3.
Yep.
Maybe that's what Gruss thought it meant. When Wiederhoff put up a 3, oh, I'm supposed to shoot a 3. Thank you for the polite laugh.
Yeah, well.
That's a 3, and that's an air ball. And we're going to head the other way. Gertz coming in for the Bulldogs in favor of Gruss. It's all cheers right now for the Bulldog bench with a 16-10 lead with 11 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Floater pass to Hinsey. Back to Olsen. I'd put that up maybe because that's the same look Gertz is getting. I think Olsen probably a little better percentage from the free than Gertz. But Gertz plops it in for 2. Rodriguez to Maul. Yep, and telegraph pass stolen away by Hinsey. And runners the foul off of Maul. And she'll head to the line for a pair. Oh. A lot of junior high people in front of us. I didn't know that till just now.
Live drinking a Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Hinsey's free throw is up and in. Here comes the second. Similar result, and it is a double-digit lead for the Bulldogs, and for sure that is the first time I have called that this year. They're going to call that on Rodriguez with the elbow. I don't know. I think she's just trying to get the ball out.
Yeah.
Olsen fakes, gets into position, and big rebound by Walls. Jump ball is the call, and it'll stay with the Bulldogs. And it is De La Cruz coming back in for the Blackhawks in favor of Tierney. On the line, and it's going to go to the Blackhawks, and a turnover by the Bulldogs. I almost said another turnover, but I guess both teams have had quite a few. Ooh, a bullet pass. Stolen. There's,
Look up. Nice.
and that's Wheelock catching the pass. Oh, and bumbles it and fumbles it. And had a heel on the line. You know, and I think that's and too much anticipation possibly.
Right. So open.
And
Bonus.
bonus. It must have been a foul.
Yeah.
But not a heel. I thought it was a heel on the line. So it'll be a 1-and-1 here, and that is that 23 or 21? 21. That is Rodriguez at the line. Wall's getting a breather in favor of Loken. Loken making her first appearance this evening with about 10 minutes to go first half. Free throw is up. Clangs off the iron. That's Rodriguez's first free throw miss. And you can tell just by looking at it, the Bulldogs have the speed. Oh, my goodness. Good swing passing. Wheelock for three, and they hit it. One thing Coach Thompson emphasized at the start of the year was more three-pointers. Yep. And it's bonus from this point forward, though. So maybe if there's one saving grace for the Blackhawks, it's that they are going to the line. But the Bulldogs only one foul away from that as well. Thank you once again for joining us, NFHS. Haven't had any timeouts yet to do any promos for our sponsors. Kind of, other than the fouls and turnovers, it's been a relatively quick game. Did that hit rim? It must have, but it
had to have.
Grazed it, must have. And, falls off the lip. And Gruce heading the other way. Gertz for three. It's off. And rebound Blackhawks. Blackhawks heading the other way. It's going to stay with the Blackhawks. Let's see what this is. Oh, the third, I think the... Yep. That's the classic stack, and the third one, usually a big... They've been doing that. I can remember DeFleminick, who was that 6'2" girl I was telling you about earlier from Madelia. Okay. She'd be that third option on that. Usually when that girl's tall, you have a little more of a range of where you can pass to. Oh, my, that almost... And that's another three here.
2 for 2.
And it's a 16-point lead for the Bulldogs, and that'll give them something to talk about here. And while we're away for this timeout, we'd like to talk about some of our local sponsors. Oliver Farm Drainage, drainage work, septic systems, installment, basement, cat, and backhoe work. Don't forget about trucking. They're located in Pemberton. Please call 507-234-6769. Once again, that's Oliver Farm Drainage. Dane's Body Works, your full-service auto body and glass shop. They work with all insurance providers, auto buyer and seller. Don't forget about motorhome rentals. Please contact Dane Schendel, 507-995-9856. Dane's Body Works, they've been great since 1988. Guardian Energy, LLC. Janesville, Minnesota, 507-234-5000. And we're heading back in here. 8:50 to go, first half action, 26-10 our score in favor of the Bulldogs of Janesville, Waldorf, Pemberton. And, you know, it's, what would you say their three-point percentage is? About 25% for the Bulldogs?
They're probably
20.
3 for 7, maybe 3 for 8.
Maybe, okay, so maybe a little better than 25% then.
I would say so.
If that can continue, it's going to be a long night for the Blackhawks.
30%. I don't think they've shot more than 10.
Okay. We don't have one of those shot charts on. We have a lot of things on here. We don't have an update on that, though. Stolen away by the Bulldogs. And, ooh. I probably would have left that one alone. But I'm not a MSHL endorsed official.
Right.
nor have I ever officiated anything other than softball and volleyball. And, once again, we're supposed to remind you of this. If you think you got what it takes to be an official, prove it. Go to the MSHSL website, and they are offering in this local area, in the Mankato area, they're looking for referees.
Yep.
And if you think you got what it takes, if you say, hey, these people don't know what they're talking about, I could make all these calls better, prove it. Sign your name on the deadline, go through the training, and become an official, possibly as early as next season.
I read a tweet the other day saying that Minnehaha Academy had to postpone a game because of lack of officials in the metro area.
There you go. And it's, oh my goodness.
Jeez.
It looked like a scene from the movie Flubber there for a moment.
What?
What do you mean, what?
What movie is that?
Flubber with Robin Williams.
Really?
My mom and I saw it in the movie theater, and it might have been the worst movie I ever saw with my mom in a movie theater. We're certainly worse than Lion King, certainly worse than Toy Story, worse than Indian in the Cupboard. Because all three of those are great.
Never seen any of them.
You've never seen Toy Story.
Oh yeah, I have.
You've never seen Lion King.
Never seen Lion King,
Oh boy.
no. Never seen Lion King.
Well, I have two words for you. Hakuna Matata.
And I think the reason is because my parents didn't want to see, because I know the scene.
Oh, yeah, of course. And it came out 4 years before you were born.
Exactly.
And that's one thing I forget.
And Toy Story is closer to.
Toy Story 95, Indian in the Cupboard 95.
I was never. We didn't have a DVD player or
A VHS, a VCR, there you go.
We didn't. It was all cable.
Well, if you ever have access to a VCR, I have all four of those movies. Except Flubber, I don't own Flubber. Or maybe I do. I might own Flubber. I've never seen it, though, after the movie theater. I didn't think it was that good. I like Robin Williams, though.
Yeah, for sure. Dead Poets Society.
Carpe Diem.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Oh, Captain, my Captain, right?
Yeah.
All right. I saw that my sophomore year of high school.
Same.
There you go. I'd ask if you were in my class, but you were probably 6 or 7 when I was a sophomore in high school. 04, 05 school year.
I was in first grade.
There you are. Oh, errant pass stolen away by King. And, I don't know. I don't like that.
That's a bailout. You should, I don't know. I've never
'Cause that's-
wanted to reward
Well-
you know what I mean?
Well, it was a pirouette with a shot at the end of it.
Now, they think that's
That's good basketball.
yeah.
And now they try that, and some refs are going to say, nah, I'm not calling that garbage.
Right.
Cortez comes back in for the Blackhawks. Hovana Cortez, a sophomore. Free throw is up and in. And, oh boy, that's not good. And Loken to skirts off the iron. Oh, boy, that's not good. Well, she made it through. I didn't think she would. Stevenson proved me wrong. That's Maul with the ball. Nice no-look. Rodriguez clips the top of the backboard, and Maul puts it in for two. Breaks up the run.
Did you see that shot go through? It didn't look like it hit anything. That was weird.
Must have been one of those Penn and Teller magic tricks we were talking about last game.
Oh, yeah.
David Copperfield. But you haven't heard of any of these magicians.
Guess not.
Except David Blaine.
Yep.
There you are. And was there a foul called? What's going on?
Timeout?
Okay, I didn't.
Yeah.
So, I'd like to talk about some of our local matchups. Local matchups, not local. Wait a minute. I combine sponsors with upcoming action. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Thursday evening in Glenville, Minnesota, the JWP girls are going to take on Alden Conger, now consolidated with Glenville Emmons. It's 7:15 tip time. Monday, there's no school that day, but there is basketball that evening, Belle Plaine, and it's going to be a 7-8 C Squad JV varsity night. And then Nicollet Loyola coming in the following day, the 22nd. And then our last scheduled home game of the year, the 28th, against that red-hot Medford team, which I know you've been craving to see.
Are they still undefeated?
To the best of my knowledge,
so.
yes.
Top of their section.
You know, the good old boys at Anhorns are happy about that.
What?
You haven't spent any time in Medford, I can tell.
I've not. I went to Medford once
for the game last year. Where you met my parents?
Well, I guess twice. I went for the Nike clearance store.
Oh yeah, the outlet mall.
Yeah, the other day, or the overbreak, not the other day.
The other day, I was gonna say that was a while ago.
Yeah. The other day.
Ah, proper.
Oh.
Oh goodness. Loken chases it down, passes it to Olsen.
Gotta get the ball in the middle here somehow. Right there.
Ooh.
Get the ball in the paint. There you go.
Nice move by Loken, and it plops in. (32-13).
Oof. Oh, jeez, oh boy.
And there's still 6 minutes, 6:05 left in this first half. Bulldogs might be on pace to hit 45 here in the first half.
They average 41 a game.
There you go.
I believe. I think so.
Well, it's
41 or it was 40.
It was something like that. King off the mark, and that is going to go to the Blackhawks. I saw Cortez put her arms up, making sure she didn't touch it at the last second. And I'm supposed to announce that the 6th grade girls are going to be playing at halftime. I will make sure I don't forget that. And, Rodriguez can't get it. It's going to be a jump ball. And I think Rodriguez got poked in the eye a little bit or lost the contact, one of the two. And Johnson in the corner. The reverse off the mark. She's never played against you in horse, I see. Thank you. And Mackenzie Peterson going to come in for Rodriguez, probably to give her a little reprieve on the eye issue. Maul in trouble. Once again, Eric Thompson in his first year coaching the JWP Bulldogs. A graduate of, which one was it? Minneapolis. It was Minneapolis.
Oh, Roosevelt.
Minneapolis Roosevelt. He also played collegiately at the old Minneapolis Community College. The years they were, in the early 90s, they were very good, and he was a part of those teams, I believe. And then I believe, from what I read, I think he spent a little time at the University of Oral Roberts.
Right.
Playing basketball. And King's free throw is up and in. A 20-point lead for the Bulldogs in the first half. Time is off. I'm going to actually get rid of that time. Let's see if I can. There it goes. It's gone.
Oh, wow.
And it's off.
Tech savvy.
Thank you. Although it didn't go, though. Now it's back. I want that thing gone for good. Maul. Oh, nice drive. Oh, it's getting aggressive here.
Bodies are hitting the floor.
Long half. Boy, 4:30 to go. This one, I think, started a little early. So we are at least at a half an hour plus for this half.
Was running time, right?
Yeah, JV was running time, and I don't think they really waited too long before warming up.
Right.
Walls' free throw is off. The sixth grader's getting ready to go. I got to make sure I got my microphone ready to go here. Where is that thing? Aha, I have located it. Keep that handy. Free throw is in for Walls. Cortez coming down with the ball.
I think part of the reason there's been 20 plus fouls.
Yeah.
You know.
Stolen away.
Another
Oh,
foul.
and there's another one. Now, if Cortez sets her feet and plants, she gets a charge.
Maybe.
Because
It's better
Johnston
chance.
had her head down.
Right, right. And
You get that. You'll get that for sure. Free throw clangs off. And here's the second free throw. It falls off. King, nice save. Good. Oh, it's going to stay with the Bulldogs, though. Off the foot of Cortez, I believe. 34-13 our score, 4:17 to go. Johnson to Gruce. Olsen thought about it, passes it up.
Got to get the ball to the middle.
There it is.
Do it again, do it again.
King posting up.
Ah,
Stolen a few times.
Yeah.
That boy, that was a. Now, how do you score that? Is that 3 turnovers or? Nice move by King. Timeout called by Wiederhoff. We'd like to go back to our local sponsors. The Boondocks Bar and Grill, pizza, burgers, wings, Main Street, Janesville, where ambience and amazing food meet. Not collide, but meet. The takeout hotline, 507-231-4756. So, boy, we need to maybe do that before the game, and then you can maybe go pick it up at halftime quickly and get back to watch it at home at second half. And also, not in season right now, of course. But, Zoe, what kind of blizzard do you need to get every time you go to the Dairy Queen in Janesville? The Nerds Blizzard. You tell them Jace Emery sent you. And I promise, you can't make guarantees. I understand that. But I'm going to. The Nerds Blizzard. Now, you might say, oh, come on now. I'm going to go with my Oreo. I'm going to go with the cookie dough.
Oreo.
I'm going to go with the Butterfinger. But I'm telling you,
Ew.
the Nerds Blizzard. That's gonna be a memory. And it's easy to go with the same old. Change is hard. I understand that.
Yeah.
But boy, I could talk more about it, but we have a basketball game. And yes, to answer the question, I have bragged on the Facebook page, Bring Back the Nerds Blizzard, that the Janesville one has it.
You're the leader of that charge.
No, no, I did not start that Facebook group, but it has like 200 members.
Devoted members.
Well, I mean, you'd have to be pretty devoted to do that, I suppose.
Meetings every week.
And check the updates. I don't know, but
That's not bad. That's a good one.
that's. Wait a minute here, Buckaroo. If that strawberry cheesecake blizzard was so good, who had to finish yours last year at the softball banquet?
Wait.
Yeah, slopping all over my hands.
Wait.
Please.
You guys went to Dairy Queen?
Of course, it's in season in softball.
Shoot.
And screen is flickering here. I'm not sure.
Not my fault, Zoe.
So we thank you for being with us here.
Wish we went to Dairy Queen for our
Only when it's in season. I wonder what are we going to do this year?
Valley Fair.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Let's go.
Well, you can pony up the Daddy Greenbacks, and we'll do that.
We need a benefactor.
We need a benefactor. If you're listening and you have a lot of money, we need a benefactor.
My address is.
Yeah, we will treat you with the utmost respect.
If you would like to be called benefactor.
Yes, we'll even have you at the booth. We can interview at you at halftime.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
To be a benefactor, you better would.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I take that. Push, look up.
Whoa, boy. And Groos is there. Nice move. And it is 38-15. A 23-point lead at halftime. This is a good, oh boy. Speaking of uncharted territory, there goes that ball into no man's land where the band was. Lawn darted, if you will.
No, I will not.
Hands it off to Groos. Back, and that's an open look.
Get in there.
And nothing but the bottom of the cup for Olsen.
Jump in the league.
And this is the Bulldogs' finest hour. And it almost is literally an hour. We've been here a while.
Gotta go home.
Well, I mean, I have a family. Kids are going to be in bed when I get home. Oh, my goodness. Another offensive rebound, and you know what? Stevenson made him pay there. She'll head to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
I would say if there's one thing Bulldogs haven't been doing well in this game would be the offensive rebounds. It's just,
Awful.
they're not bigger than you. They're not faster than you. It's just it's
No.
a want. You know?
It's a want issue. And what kind of a drill can you run in practice for desire? I don't know.
I have a good toughness drill, but it's very
It's illegal in 4 states. No. Three-pointer is up and in, and boy.
It's very injury prone. Not
Well, that
prone,
sounds lovely.
but so you gotta like take a charge, and then you gotta dive on the floor.
So it's not one to do before prom season.
No. Or
And
any season.
whoa, it falls off the lip. And Blackhawks with the rebound here. And I'm getting ready to announce these 6th graders here. I got to find that microphone. Where did I put that microphone? What's going on around here? Someone playing a joke on me? Oh, here it is. I'm going to keep this in my hand.
Make sure it's not on.
Yeah, check. Here we go. Check. All right, we're good. So, Zimbrick, what do you have to say about this game this evening? Okay. Oh, let me guess. That was another cringe out moment.
Did you just say cringe out?
You know, these kids these days, they say I say things that are cringy, but they're the ones who can't go to the bathroom without saying yeet. So, I mean, what on earth? Please.
Oh,
I'm getting so tired of that.
facts.
And you're not going to get that call. No way, no how.
See if they can get one shot here.
I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, boy. Yeah, and the Bulldogs will get a last-second opportunity, and the 6th grade girls are
they're eager.
chomping at the bit to get in here. 7, 6.
Back.
Deflected
One more,
pass, 4. Deflected pass again.
That's
And
terrible.
here comes the heave-ho. And no. We head into halftime. Our score of the Bulldogs 44, the Blackhawks 19. right, we are back on the air. Sixth graders looking pretty good out there. A lot of talent. And one thing we were talking about just a little bit ago, David and I, a lot of girls from Janesville Trinity on this team. Now they are together right now, but next year they wouldn't be.
Yes.
So be interesting to see how that'll play out. But I think it's great because if you have a group of girls going to Janesville Trinity, they're going to play a completely different schedule than we are.
Yep.
They're going to get a chance to really get a lot of seasoning. Yeah, come in and plug it in right now. Yep, we have a power strip. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. Shout out to my homies in Long Beach. Now that would be the most unexpected thing I've ever heard. All right. 18 minutes to go here. 18 minutes on the clock. Second half action, 44-19 our score. Thank you once again for joining us on this NFHS broadcast. A 25-point halftime lead for the Bulldogs. And I thought this was going to be a lot closer based on the Cleveland scores.
Right.
So I think this shows you there is a lot of potential here with this Bulldog team.
And scores are, there's so
deceiving.
much, you don't know who's been injured, who's,
And, I think we've said this before. You can't just go based off point spread and determine.
Especially in high school.
No.
Yeah, you can't say, hey, we lost, by 15. They only lost by 7. So
Yeah, it means nothing.
Short corner. Nope.
And, boy, what's the plus or minus on fouls this half?
I'll go 20.
I'd like to be home by 9:30.
I gotta get a workout in.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, closes at 11. Ooh,
That's going to be... So what are we doing tonight?
chest.
And by we, I mean you.
Yeah, me and my roommate.
Now, you have a spotter.
Yeah, my roommate, yeah.
So back when I was heavy into the weightlifting, a chest night, boy, let's see here. You got the bench press.
Yep.
Now, do you do 3-set?
Sometimes we'll do a pyramid where you
Oh,
start.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know what that means,
Yeah, I've been there. I mean, I'm not saying I could put your arm down on the table in an arm wrestling
You
match
don't
right now.
chump.
But I've been there and done that. You do heavy flies?
Yep.
There you go.
Yep, we do. Well, we try to do all 3 benches.
Yep.
Decline, incline,
Yep.
with pyramids.
Boy, you know what's funny is that that decline bench press. People think you're insane when you do it, but
Right. Well, I can decline more than I can flat bench.
yeah. Ooh, boy, that downward swat. I hate it. Flies was always my. I don't even know if I can do them anymore with my shoulder the way it is, but
Ugh, gotta get that checked out.
I am. I'm getting a lot of things checked out. I'm going in on Wednesday.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought maybe something more serious.
Well, hopefully not.
Oh, hopefully not. Yeah.
Yeah, if I come to Wednesday's practice without a right arm, we know. But do you do pullovers?
Yeah.
I like pullovers. And I'm not talking about like a sweater. I'm talking about a lift. There you go.
Balls with 3.
Not to make this a complete weightlifting thing, but do you ever do the overload where you hold it up and it slowly lowers and you try to keep it afloat as long as you can?
No.
That's a good one. You should try that
Especially
sometime.
with a spotter.
We're doing that sometime.
With a girl. girls?
No, just
Oh.
we're going in.
Just me
We
too.
might be going in after this broadcast. I don't care if I look like if I have a tie on. We're doing that.
Just throw it.
Yeah.
Throw it over the shoulder.
And heading the other way, and whoa, and Rodriguez, the wild left-handed layup. She was making those at the start of the game, not making them now.
Right.
44-24. It is a 5-0 run for the Blackhawks. They have started this half 5-0. If they had to choose one half to start 5-0, I bet you it would have been the first, though.
Right. No doubt.
Maul with the ball. I like saying that. Oh, goodness.
Travel.
Tiptoeing. Johnson to Gruce. I'd like to say hello to John and Annette in Lakeville. I'm sure they're watching. As always. As everyone should be, these NFHS broadcasts.
Swing.
You get the second best seat. The best is being here live. The second is the comfort of your own home. I can promise you one thing, though. The soft pretzel isn't going to taste as good at your house. I'll tell you that. And once again, a little insider tip.
Yeah.
You be liberal with the butter.
But here's the thing.
You double coat it.
But
You
if-
double
but
coat
if
the
you're at
butter.
home, you can have as much butter as you want, as much cheese. You don't have to. You don't have to keep paying
Please,
for
please. They'll treat you right at the concession stand here at JWP. You just say you're a friend of us, and they'll say, "Oh, we had no idea," and then they'll take care of you.
it. No, roll out the red carpet.
Clobes. I apologize. That is, that is Clobes. Ooh, a long. Oh, there's no. Oh, it was there, and it's too late
That's a
now.
travel.
And Clobes will inbound right in front of the scorer's table, right in front of us. And it gets it into Maul. Screened by Tierney. She rolls. Nothing there. Rodriguez pops out for a three, and that is off. And a volleyball-type maneuver, and it goes out of bounds. It looked like a two-handed block, I think they call that, right? A block. There, thank you.
Yeah.
And there's that, and that's an
Yeah.
obvious push from behind. And that was that stacked three again, where that third girl is the option.
Yeah, crashes down.
If you're not a tall girl, though, I don't know how effective that's going to be. And are they going to do it again? You got to be kidding me. It's the same thing.
Bread and butter.
Eventually, you got to put a little jam on that, though.
I don't think anyone's jamming it.
Blueberry jam, raspberry jam. Fakes, inside drive, kicks it out, fakes, jump stop. Maul, nice crossover there by Maul. Tierney calling for a screen.
Ooh, again.
Nice split there. Blocked by, foul. And Maul going to head to the line for two. Deficit down to 22, and Wheelock going to head over to Coach Thompson for a little chat. I still feel like I'm the only one talking in this whole gym, though.
I think you are.
I might be.
Just me and you.
To all the JWP fans right now, if you can hear me, please look at me and wave.
In unison.
Thank you. Good. Nobody.
Okay.
Nobody?
No one waved.
Nobody. That's good. I have a loud voice sometimes. There's no doubt about that. What happened to all those junior high kids? Are they still around? Oh, yeah, they are still here.
Ah,
Oh, we see you. You've been caught. We caught you.
God, doing what?
I don't know. Yep, we did. That looks like a suspicious look.
She looks dumbfounded.
There you go.
Yep.
And maybe here come the fouls.
Hope not.
They had 5 kinds of pizza tonight at the JWP concession stand.
Is there that many kinds of pizzas out there?
They had sausage, pepperoni, taco pizza.
Ooh,
They had an Alfredo pizza,
usually good.
and they had what was the other one they had? They had a new one,
Barbecue chicken.
barbecue chicken. Thank you.
Oh, really? That was a guess.
That was it.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yep, that was it. And the taco pizza had cheese. Cheese, meat, and black olives, I believe.
Ooh, I love black olives.
I should have got you a taco slice.
I used to, back when I was in like elementary, I loved black olives so much. For Christmas, I'd get into my stocking a can of black olives.
Oh, there you go.
And I'd, Christmas morning, 5 a.m., open that thing up right there, grab me a fork.
Wow.
Ate the whole can.
I was assuming it would be the lump of coal.
Nah, that wasn't that bad.
You know what I usually get in my stocking? I eat Slim Jims.
Ew.
Have you ever had a Zero Bar?
I believe so, yeah.
I usually get a Zero Bar, Atomic Fireballs.
Oh, yep.
Let me think of some other good things to get. That's all I can think of right now.
I have
Ooh, oh goodness sakes! What a the I'm gonna give you the little bounce pass to where you should be, and you better get there fast. That's there. Oh, and Olsen sets up and rebound by Peterson. Nice no look. And oh, Tierney. That ball went up and down and all around. Pass to Johnson, wide open. Nice finish there by Johnson. And it is 50-25. It's back to the same deficit it was at halftime, 25 points. And gets it in the launch position, and it over the top. And timeout called by Coach Thompson. Hardware Hank, North Main Street, Janesville, Minnesota. Call for availability of any item you have in mind at 507-234-5278. There's a lot more going for you at Hank. Hardware Hank. The Janesville State Bank, helping build a better Janesville. 507-234-5108. Feel free to email them at jsb.info@janesvillestatebank.com. But that was such a gobbledygook of words, that might be tough to get down so fast. So once again, that's jsb.info@janesvillestatebank.com. The Expressway of Janesville, the only gas station in town. So when it's time to fuel up, you know the place to stop. It's the Expressway of Janesville.
I've been there a couple times.
Have you?
Yeah.
Did you use my insider tip and use cash and
Yes,
save 4
I
cents at the
have.
pump? There you go. You know, I jokingly say a lot, I'm teaching you how to live. And you know what? Saving 4 cents every gallon, you might become the benefactor if you keep doing that.
That's the life.
Hey, coupons. Hey, a couple days ago, we were at the Trinity Janesville game, and you said you went to a Jiffy Lube for some car work. And I said something about, oh, did you have a coupon with you, assuming you went for an oil change? And everyone scoffed. Everyone said,
They
oh,
did.
look
Yeah.
at
Look at
yeah, what are you, some kind of a mother or something? And you know what? Hey, you can scoff at me all you want.
But I save money.
I'm saving money.
You're not.
And you know what? Debt is dumb, cash is king, right?
What?
The paid-off home mortgage has taken the place of the B&W as the status symbol of choice. Dave Ramsey right there. You gotta save money.
Yeah?
It's not what you earn, it's what you save.
Yeah, I think everybody
good.
could save a little bit more.
I think so too. It's a good lesson for all those kids out there too. You know,
Yeah, saving money paid for my college.
you have to save money. The only time it's okay to splurge is when you're at the JWP concession stand or buying a NFHS subscription, though. Or when you go to one of our local sponsors, just hand them your wallet and say, make it happen.
Make it happen. Make it happen.
Keep that money local. Because that helps the community. Olsen at the line here, 50-25, still our score, and the free throw is up. It rattles back in. And we'll do a little show here. There we go. Oh, second half action, I apologize. We'll fix that. Now it's fixed.
What happens if we go to triple OT at some point?
If we go to triple OT, we don't have triple, we only have double OT.
Yeah, we only have double OT.
We'll have to put, we can always put a little note though, extra details.
Ah.
I'm gonna put some extra details up right now. Let's see. Nerds Blizzard. That's all I have to say. And we're gonna show this right now. Yeah. Oh, you can hardly see that though.
I think
You have to have the vision of a hawk to see that.
Oh, a Black Hawk.
Ah. Let's get a Madelia fan over here. Let's see if they can read that. And now what's the call there? It's because it went over the top of the backboard?
Yeah, over the top of the backboard.
Even though it didn't carry them off. That's okay. That's the same thing.
Right.
You can go back to front. You can't go front to back. Like, like the Larry Bird shot.
Sure. I honestly, I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, errant pass. I thought Olsen was going to jump on that. Blocked by King. And the Bulldogs heading the other way with 10:53 to go. And King for two, and King might be in double figures. King's having her best game of the season from what I've seen thus far. Timeout called by Coach Wiederhoff. The fit time. Be fit, be healthy, be happy. You know, we're not too much into the new year yet. You know you have those New Year's resolutions. I want to get down a pant size. I want to lose 15 pounds. I want to gain some muscle. I want a PR. That's personal record, by the way. With my decline bench press. Well, fit time can help you make it happen.
300.
Oh, wow. Are you kidding me?
I'm kidding.
Okay.
It's actually 235.
For those of you keeping score at home, it's a 235 PR for the decline bench.
And only 210 for flat. Well, this was
But you're
last
taller, though. Taller guys usually have a tough time with the PRs.
year. It's the elbows.
Yeah.
The long arms.
You're 6'5", right?
Yeah.
So, you know, all the Mr. Olympias are about 5'8", 5'9". So,
Oh no.
well, because they
Right.
shorter. You know,
Right.
you can. That's one advantage is. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with this, but if you're in a competition, I guess maybe you don't want to be a 6'5" guy. I don't know.
Yeah. If you can choose your height, think about being 5'8".
Well, this game has gone on so long that I'm starting to. A mirage has set in. This is the longest basketball game I've ever sat through.
Yeah.
But we still got 10 and a half to go.
Details. Praying for a running.
Yeah, maybe so.
But you know, think about
We're an hour and 9 minutes into this game.
and this is a win. We should be.
I am happy. I think this is
Yeah.
great. I think this is just wonderful.
Yeah, we'd rather be bored and on the winning side.
Yeah, I hope it leads to bigger and better things.
Get them some confidence, you know.
And I'm sorry, number 11, Emilide Hernandez, a sophomore, has entered for the Blackhawks for the first time. She was in the JV game as well, possibly restricted with halves, and maybe that's why we didn't see her in the first half. Oh, and errant pass, though. And Hinsey makes them pay. That was a lame duck pass if I'd ever seen one. Or a wounded duck pass, whichever you want to call it. And the bank is open for Tierney. That shot brought to you by Janesville State Bank, helping build a better Janesville. And Gertz to Olsen. A lot of ignorant fans yelling, shoot it at the volleyball line.
Yeah. That's a student section.
Yeah, but I'm the one who, come on now. please. What do you mean, what? This is the Mirage. I don't know what I'm saying.
I thought you were singing the song.
You know what? On Saturday night, I saw it for the first time. We rented from Family Video, which is not one of our sponsors, by the way. Apollo 13. You ever seen that movie with Tom Hanks?
No.
Well, they go through some issues up in space, and
Yeah.
I think I'm feeling some of those effects right now. And Walls, it's blocked there by, that was Stevenson with the block for the Blackhawks. And Stevenson, whoa, and that's going to be a foul on Stevenson. She wasn't happy with herself that time. Gertz got in the way a little bit of what Stevenson's plan was, and Walls will inbound it. And we're about in the bonus here. And Loken called for it. Stolen away by De La Cruz. Heading the other way are the Blackhawks. That's Maul across the center court line. Passes it out to Klobes. Back to Rodriguez. Oh, tried to force it down to De La Cruz there, who has been relatively silent this game. Has the senior De La Cruz. And Olsen off the front iron. Oh, and here we go to Maul. And maybe heard footsteps.
Yeah,
And Rodriguez going to get a second look at it. And this will possibly be her third old-fashioned three-point play of the day. She had a few in the opening minutes of our contest. Or by our game, I'm sorry. Some people say it's not a contest, it's a game. Well, you know,
Those people are just mocking.
you're drooping a little bit there, my friend, with that microphone. We got to get that up there. I can't hear a word you're saying. Sound like you got a bunch of cotton in your mouth.
Maybe I did.
Probably our jalapeno poppers they sell at the concession stand. That's probably what you got in your mouth. Johnson coming back in. We got a little Sobe water action going on here at the booth. Blood orange is the flavor.
Can you even sell that? With the name Blood Orange?
Oh, I think you can, yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Whoa, and that was that Gertz for three. That's her second three.
Did I hit backboard?
No, I think it was a straight to the bottom of the cup shot. Maul, and that's a three-pointer up for, that is, I'm sorry, I didn't catch the number there. Johnson, ooh, and a scrum for the ball here. It looked like one of those rugby scrums there for a moment with everyone locking arms and gritting in. Do we have a boys game later this week for NFHS?
I don't believe so. Maybe Thursday.
Maybe Thursday, because Friday is wrestling. I don't know if I'm working that or not yet. If I'm doing the NFHS for wrestling, are you joining me?
Sure. I don't think I'm doing it.
What are we going to say? We don't even know. We'll talk about our sponsors a lot is what we'll do.
Go get them.
And we'll say, appears to be a cinch, a takedown.
I mean, I know a couple moves.
Okay.
Nelson.
Half Nelson, full Nelson.
The Fireman's. You know that one.
The Cobra Twist, did you say?
No. No. I know the, oh gosh, what, the cradle.
Off the back iron.
The cradle one.
Blocked by Gertz. And Maul. Oh, travel. Yeah, travel. All right. 6:15 to go, second half action. I'm just waiting for one of the Bulldogs to yell at the crowd, "Are you not entertained?" And And it puts it in there.
She's got it.
That's De La Cruz. Might be some of her first points, and I thought she was going to be the go-getter for the Blackhawks.
You know, but maybe we took some of her
Luster, possibly.
away, you know.
And Hinsey for 3. I talked to Hinsey this afternoon at lunch, and she said her high points for the season was 15 at Faribault BA, possibly getting close to eclipsing that.
I believe that game, Coach Thompson was telling me that she was 6 for 18 at the free throw line.
She had 18 free throws? Wow. And foul is on Hinsey. She doesn't like the call. She'll have to live with it. And that is Rodriguez at the line. Rodriguez has had quite a few free throws this evening. Pretty good free throw shooter from what I've seen. Free throw is up and in. I almost feel like saying hello to John and N. Lakeville. It's been so long since I said it last. Feels like it's a whole new game. and then Rodriguez makes a liar out of me and misses everything. A lot of the reserves coming in now for the Bulldogs. We have Weeking, one of the great young upstarts, a freshman coming in, as well as I think Schultz is coming in next dead ball, or maybe it's Hain. I'm sorry, it must be Schultz because Hain is not listed on the varsity roster. It is Schultz. Weeking the steal. Nice move there by Weeking, and she puts it up. It's off the back. It's off the backboard and off. Down the court they go. And Rodriguez, it's off. Rebound there by De La Cruz out to Maul. Stolen away by Hinsey. 3-on-1 if they can use it. Nope. And Weeking and Hernandez with the jump ball, and it's going to stay with the Bulldogs. With 4:26 to go, 62-35 our score. The Blackhawks, I would say, have played a little better in this second half. It might not appear so, but the differential was 25 at halftime. If you double the first half to the second half, you know, but it's and Hinsey the board, and Weeking will look behind and said, "Oh, you're coming pretty fast there." And Hinsey, the left-handed layup and in. Hinsey, an 8th grader. It was just last year, was on the 7th grade team. I would say, in my opinion, the most credentialed 7th grader who's made that jump to 8th grade in the time I've been here anyway. You might have to go back to Sam Gruce for the last time as heralded as a prospect has come up. And there's that 3 play again, and the third one had a wide open look.
It's a misdirection.
But I've seen that before. You know, that's nothing new.
I've run that before too.
You've run that, you said.
Yeah, in high school. Yep.
Were you the third guy?
Yep. It would be the lob.
Now, would you go on just a tip, or would you plant your feet?
Now, on the left side, I would go for the plant.
Okay.
Right side, I would tip it in.
You go for the tip, of course, because you are a right-handed gentleman.
Yes. Gentlemen, I don't know, but right-handed, yes.
Oh, there you go.
I'm kidding.
His send-off is going to be very vulgar when he
Oh,
to show how ungentlemanly he is. I don't know.
please.
I hope not.
Nope.
We'd be kicked off the air forever if you tried to pull some of that garbage. Gertz to inbound. 64-36 our score. Hinsey for 3. Oh, Nelly. She's not taking her foot off the pedal here. We got Landon Dimmer on the crew. What's he doing? Trotting away. There he goes. You see him on the right side of your screen.
Just walking on the court.
Take no prisoners, I guess. Oh, and What's the call? It was a pass to Loken, and 2-1, or is it 1-2? Foul, I believe, was on Rodriguez. It was. 3:10 to go. Yeah, we see you. We see you. We see you, Allie Olsen. We know what you're trying to do.
The camera doesn't, if you want to.
Yeah, I have not gone insane, by the way. Someone was creeping up from beneath the booth. We have, similar to, what do they call those people who live on trolls under the bridge? They emerged up, and I sent them back to their natural habitat beneath the booth. And the free throw is up and in for Hinsey. Got to be over 15, no question in my mind. And basket counts. And let's see, give her the fair due. That is starter Emily Stevenson. She's heading to the line for the three-point play. Foul was on number 40. That's Loken's third. Double bonus, but with a shooting foul, that won't need to worry about that. Stevenson puts it up for the three-point play. And they were late getting that score on the board. I was wondering, because on my score I had it 69-39, and then I looked up and they finally did as well. 30-point game right now, 69-39, 2:54 to go as we wind this one out. If this game was an hourglass, that'd be a lot of sand.
On one side.
Yeah, exactly. And too bad Chuck Quast's not here. Sometimes when games like this, he plays a song called For the Longest Time. It's like a barbershop quartet type song, and they certainly didn't write that song about, or they might have written that song about this game. And Hinsey hits her free throw. Zoe, you know that song?
It's
I'm not going to start singing it because
it's on How I Met Your Mother season 7, maybe season 8, something like that.
well, there you go. Best Buy is not one of our sponsors, and neither is Neil Patrick Harris, but we'll live. Well, this has been a legendary victory for the Bulldogs. Oh, cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
You forgot to say wait for it.
Yeah, I didn't want Neil Patrick Harris to sue me or CBS.
Yes.
By the way, that show's ending was awful.
I don't know how to feel.
No one liked the character of Robin. Let's just face facts.
I know. I hated Robin.
No one liked that character. Who's rooting for her in the end? Nobody.
Robin was trash.
Boy. We'd like to, if we're still on the air here, we'd like to apologize to our sponsor this time. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's a fictional character he's talking about. Oh, and
No one liked her.
I think that was a fictional pass is what that was. I mean, I don't know what that was. Scooter down the court, nobody grabbed the ball. Slaughter, number 54, has come into the game. Slaughter, is she a junior or a sophomore, Zoe? You spent some time with her at Trinity.
Junior.
A junior, thank you. Yes, she is a junior. I should have looked at the JV. As well as Schultz is in the game as well. And that's the Coach Thompson. And Bankston hits the deck.
Is she okay?
I don't know.
I can't tell if she's laughing or.
I hope she's okay. Emily Bankston, a great kid. She was in my class a long time ago. I guess it was 4 years ago now. A great, great student. I miss having her in class. She was wonderful. And, that's going to be a foul there. And a lot of the Madelia fans happy. That is number 22, Dora Facundo, a freshman who has just entered the contest. Oh, I'm sorry, I said it again, contest.
It's all right.
This isn't a milk drinking competition, Mr. Emery. It's a game. It's a sporting event. I've heard it. I've heard people come up to me and say, you shouldn't call it a contest. It's a game.
Or does it say contest?
No.
I've heard Colin.
I say matchup I say Valley Conference matchup, like in the intro. I had someone really give me a hard time one time because I said Valley Conference contest, I think.
I feel like I heard Joe Buck say contest. Oh,
Well, then maybe I shouldn't say it. No, I'm kidding.
Wait, you don't like Joe Buck?
He's all right. I like his dad a lot better.
I like Joe Buck. I love Troy Aikman. How do you hate Joe Buck? How do you hate Buck? Joe Buck is excellent, and everyone knows it.
His father was a lot better, though. Oh, and there's Cords. Nice play. Nice pass. Nice pass. And whether you like Joe Buck or you hate him, it's really irrelevant. That was a nice pass there by whoever that was who passed the Cords. Sorry.
It Robin?
I don't know. No, I don't think it was. I don't think so.
Robin, I hate her.
That character, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. That Neil Patrick Harris, though, boy,
Oh,
what a talent.
Him, Josh Radner, Ted,
Yeah.
Jason Segel. Oh,
Those two,
the
yeah.
I thought Lily was pretty funny too.
Yeah, it was a fun show.
Yeah, I mean,
I've seen every episode.
yeah.
And here's Slaughter coming down. It'd be nice to see Slaughter get a bucket here. And they're going to call a foul there. It was a little bit of a reach in there on Weeking. And I think who's coming in now? It's going to be Emelid Hernandez is coming back in for the Blackhawks. And Weeking is going to get one free throw here on the front end of the bonus. It falls, and she's going to get a second. I say this every broadcast, of course, but Sam Weeking's mom runs the concession stand and does a phenomenal job.
Great food.
And does a good job with the Bulldog Cafe, with a lot of the special education learners here at JWP, and does a wonderful, wonderful job. And provides them with a service that great life experience. 20 seconds here. And Stevenson throws it. And I'm hoping we're going to see no shots here. No shots. And no shots is being called, but they're ignoring it, I think. Here we go. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Well, it counts. The basket counts.
Good for her.
It is good for Emily. I like Emily a lot. And that was a 3. Our final score this evening, 77-39. Well, I guess you send them home happy. And we've had worse endings here against Madelia. About 4 years ago, we were ahead like 79-19. And they called a timeout with like 4 seconds left to drop a final play. And we got is this an earthquake? What's happening here?
Remember the boys? Remember that
Oh,
kid?
yeah, I do. And then we got Allie Olsen on film here. We see you, Allie. We all see you.
Sister of Emily Olsen.
Oh, and hey,
Oh.
let's get an interview here.
Where's your mic?
Yes, okay.
All right.
No. Oh, wait, I gotta say something first.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you pick up all of your waste.
There's our number one talent right there.
Trash receptacle. Thank you so much and have a great evening.
All right. Now, Emily Olsen, you're one of the young upstarts here for the Bulldogs, the 7th grader. What do you think of tonight's victory?
I think that we deserved it and we played very well.
All right. You heard it here first.
Very well spoken.
We'll see you next time. For NFHS, this has been Jay Senry alongside David B. Holm and Zoe Zimbrick behind the camera.
And me.
And we saw you peering over the edge there a little bit. We'll see you next time. Boy, is this on? I hope not.